The animals basically would be placed on a stainless steel table. If I wanted to make a point about how cold and cruel it may appear to people, it would be considered a cold stainless steel table, restrained by at least one person, and most of the animals are given an injection in the forearm, an intravenous injection. Now, the stuff that we use does the job sufficiently, and I don't mean to be crass by that, but it is an overdose essentially of sleeping pills. So the animals feel little pain associated with the injection. The compound doesn't sting or burn or anything like that. They may feel uncomfortable because they don't want any part of this, but that part of the process is not, quote, painful. And literally within seconds, 10 seconds, the animal nods off and goes to sleep. Now, just like with anesthesia, if any of you have had surgery yourself, you know that when they give you a sedative beforehand, it's to calm you, relax you. Oftentimes they'll actually tie your arms and legs down, because the anesthesiologists amongst us would know that to get to the surgical plain state, you go through a state of anesthesia called excitation. So not oftentimes, sometimes, depending upon the dose, the adrenaline level of the animal, a lot of circumstances, there can be some level of excitation or involuntary movements associated that don't look pretty. Those of us who understand the process know that this can be a normal phase that the animal goes through. The uninitiated may think that this is something bad going on, and it does appear frightening, frightful, uncomfortable to people. This is the unpretty aspect of this whole process. The heart does, even though the animal's unconscious, won't have reflexes, perhaps the heart's still going, may take a couple breaths here and there. The animal's allowed to lie on that cold table. Vital signs are checked. It's covered if in the process another animal is brought into the room, or if it's a room where there are cages with animals awaiting to be euthanized, there's a curtain that goes across so they don't see it. The Humane Society of the United States has, and American Humane have addressed these issues and posted guidelines that every one of us knows about, and that we follow. Again, I'm not saying that in the past these things didn't occur, but certainly in today's world, and this is often what causes the process to drag on for a shift, because these things take time. Once the vitals are checked and it's determined that the animal is in fact dead, then generally speaking they're placed into 55-gallon barrels, sometimes individually wrapped in plastic, other times, depending on the jurisdiction, just put into the barrel, into the cooler, freezer, whatever the facility has, to await on a daily or every other day or a weekly basis, again depending upon the volume, for a truck to come by and haul them off.